I'm Bonita Tyes with the Westchester Chronicle. Here's what's been going on in the Borough in the month of April. At this month's Borough work session, the Westchester Police Department was awarded their Certificate of Accreditation by the Pennsylvania Chief of Police Association. The accreditation signifies the department's continued commitment to fulfilling the 370 standards of compliance required for this achievement. Out of the 11,000 police departments within the state of Pennsylvania, only 142 have become accredited. And now the Westchester Police Department sits within the top 13% of police departments within the state. You can find out more about police department compliance standards by going to pachiefs.org. Continuing with police news, the Borough Council held interviews for the vacant position within the Civil Service Commission. The commission aids the borough in vetting and selecting the best candidates to serve within the Westchester Police Department. The Borough Council unanimously voted for Mr. Troy Chapman to fill the position for the remainder of its term. Next up on the agenda was the continued discussion of the potential closure of Gay Street. After months of discussion and back and forth between the Council, the Business Improvement District, residents, and emergency services, the Council voted 5-2 to close Gay Street for the open-air market on weekends. The market will start on Fridays and end Monday mornings and will last from Memorial Day to Labor Day. Though all the council members voiced their support for an eventual 24/7 shutdown, there are still many factors that could interfere with the closure, mainly the release of Gay Street from PennDOT, which is still pending. Representatives from the Westchester Chamber of Commerce came to the council to discuss their terms for potentially bringing back the Christmas parade. As with most events in the last 2 years, they had been canceled due to the pandemic. The Chamber of Commerce wished to bring the event back, but with several exceptions. The first of which would be to reduce the overall size and length of the event. The nearly 3-hour event, which previously boasted over 40,000 visitors and numerous parade entrants across the state, costed an, quote, astronomical amount to the borough as stated by Councilman Bernie Flynn. Councilman Flynn recommended that the parade return to its roots and voiced his support only if the parade remained local. The Chamber of Commerce agreed with the sentiment and recommended only allowing local groups and bands to apply. They also suggested increasing the number of volunteers needed to manage the event. To offset the necessary fees, it was recommended to increase the parking fees to $20 per car during the event. The final condition of the parade's return was the approval of a 50% reduction of the borough fees for the event itself. The council voted 7-0 to approve the items and unanimously voiced their support and recognition of the positive impact the Christmas parade has had on the borough. Speaking of positive impacts on the borough, residents celebrated Earth Day and Arbor Day by engaging in the annual Westchester Cleanup event. Families, students, and residents alike were provided gloves and trash bags by the borough to aid in picking up the wayward trash that frequents the streets of the borough. Around 60 people signed up for the event, and some who did not sign up in advance were encouraged to do what they can to clean up the borough streets. Moving on to school board news, last month we reported on the decision of Judge Mahone to remove 5 school board members from their positions due to a response deadline of a petition that was missed by the board. A hearing regarding the removal was held the next day in which Judge Mahone overturned the order due to the misinterpretation of the deadline to respond by the school board's lawyers. The school board returned to their duties as normal. Finally, as a reminder to residents, the council voted to change the starting times for future work and voting sessions. The new start time for both meetings will now be at 6:30 p.m. beginning in May. Also, due to the primary election being held on Tuesday, May 17th, the Borough Council work session will be held on Monday, May 16th. So don't forget to get out there and vote. It's never too late to register to vote, but May 2nd is the last day to register before the May 17th election. You can register to vote at vote.pa.gov. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please join us next time as we resume our coverage and live streams of local government meetings. Now, if you'd like to see us cover more meetings, events, or provide more information about things going on around town, please consider sponsoring our show via Patreon. Our goal is to make community-funded news and not have to rely on ads. And we will produce as much as we can with the budget you give us. So please like and share us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. It's the easiest way to support us and help us bring you the news. Finally, if you have a news tip, an event you'd like us to cover, or just want to say hi, you can reach us via email at westchesterchronicle@gmail.com. We look forward to hearing from you. Our program is produced by Crimson Planet Media and distributed by KeystoneDigital.tv. Our music is by Doug Keller. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, I'm Bonita Tyes with the Westchester Chronicle.